Good day, everyone. Welcome back to V-Class TV. This is Teacher Jackie. This week we are going to talk about comprehending informational texts. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to attain the following learning objectives. Welcome to day 1. From historical narratives last week, we are going to discuss about informational texts this week. Let's begin with a short review on the Battle of Mactan. Let's try to answer these questions again. Who were the main figures involved in the Battle of Mactan? When did the Battle of Mactan take place? Why did Ferdinand Magellan and his men come to Mactan? How did Lapu-Lapu and his warriors prepare for the battle? What was the outcome of the Battle of Mactan? After the previous week's discussion on historical texts, this week's lesson will focus on understanding another type of informational text, a procedural text. Have you ever cooked following instructions from a recipe book? Have you ever tried assembling a toy using the instructions along with it? The instructions from a recipe book and manuals are examples of procedural texts. Today, let's learn about procedural texts. Here is an example of a procedural text entitled Doing Wonders with Clay. Before we start reading the text, let me give you the questions that we should answer after reading it. 1. What is the text about? 2. What do you think is the purpose of the writer? 3. What specific details are shared by the writer about the topic? And 4. How are the details organized? Let's now start reading Doing Wonders with Clay. Make your own clay pot, honoring an ancient Filipino tradition. From ancient hands to modern marvels. Our ancestors, centuries ago, were already masters of shaping clay. They used it to make sturdy jars, called tapayas, to store food, intricate palayok for cooking, and even decorative bandi for special occasions. These weren't just containers. They were works of art, each one unique and full of stories. In the days of old, our Filipino ancestors used clay to do amazing things. They sculpted beautiful cups, bowls, and jars to carry fresh water and store precious food. While we have other ways to store food now, clay still holds a special charm, and it reminds us of the wonderful works of our ancestors. The good news is that clay pots are quite easy to make, so you can make your own one too, following these simple steps. Step 1. Gather your clay. Grab a chunk of clay, roughly the size of a juicy hamburger. Warm it up gently in your hands, kneading it like a dough until it feels soft and smooth. Remember, be gentle. We don't want any sneaky air bubbles hiding inside. Step 2. Prepare your clay dough. Slice the clay in half like a detective inspecting a delicious cookie. Peek inside, making sure there aren't any air pockets trying to play hide and seek. Step 3. Roll, roll, roll. Take a smaller piece of your clay dough and transform it into a long wiggly snake. This will be the foundation of your pot. Step 4. Build the base. Coil your clay snake, layer by layer, like a tiny snail building its shell. This will become the bottom of your masterpiece. Step 5. Build the wall. Now, score your newly built base and the bottom of your clay snake with a little water, making it a bit rough. This helps them stick together like best friends playing tag. Add more clay snake layers, winding them around and up to build the walls of your pot. Step 6. Make it smooth. Gently smoothen the inside of your pot. Imagine giving it a big hug. This makes the inside part nice and strong. Remember, you can lean against the outside with one hand while you hug with the other. Step 7. Shape your masterpiece. Play with the clay, adjust the coils, and make your pot your own. If it feels a bit stiff, just add a tiny sprinkle of water to help the coils stick together. Step 8. Make the final flourish. Now it's time to personalize your pot. Add some cool decorations like tiny stamps, swirls, or even your initials. You can even paint your pot if you like. Step 9. Do the grand finale. Depending on the type of clay you used, let your pot air dry like a superhero catching some rays. Bake it in an oven like a cozy cookie. Or take it to a special furnace called a kiln. Really toughen it up. Creating a clay pot with your own hands can be easy, but it takes skill and patience to make a good one. Nevertheless, clay pot making reminds us of the wonderful works and culture of our Filipino ancestors that are worth keeping and honoring. Let's get back to these questions again. This will serve as your homework. Try to answer this on your notebook. Later, as we go along, you would need it in an activity. Welcome to day 2. Reaching this point of the video means you are learning from us. Subscribe for more contents like this one. After reading this text, you must have ideas now on how sunflower vases are made and how enjoyable the art of pot making could be. Let's now take a quick comprehension check before moving on to the rest of our discussions. Read each questions and write the letter of your choice on your notebook. Number 1. What did our Filipino ancestors use clay for before modern containers and refrigerators? Number 2. Why is it important to gently knead the clay in step 1? Number 3. What does the author compare building the base of the pot to in step 4? Number 4. What should be done to help the base and clay snake stick together in step 5? And number 5. How can you personalize your clay pot in step 8? Did you remember the homework that I have given to you? This is what we are going to do. Sit with your group. Do this diagram on a bond paper together. Write your answers in complete sentence. Present your work afterward. Welcome to day 3. If you're enjoying our lessons here, you might as well find us on Facebook and TikTok so you can chat with us. This time, let us have another group activity. Here is another group activity for you. Sit with your group Arrange these steps in the correct order by assigning them numbers 1 to 9, starting with the first step and ending with the last, as they appear in the text. Let's check your work. You may ask questions if there are statements that confuse you. Are you now familiar with procedural texts? Let us now sum up what you have learned this week. Here's what we are going to do. Recall what you learned from this lesson and fill in the blanks with ideas and information that will complete each statement. You may also use drawings to show your answers. Welcome to day 4. If you are interested with the slides I am using in this video lesson, chat with me on Facebook. I have PowerPoint packages available for you. Today, let us have a writing activity with your group. Sit with your group. On a bond paper, write the steps on making a halo-halo with the illustration of each step. I have here a sample format of how you are going to do it. Present your work to the class when done. You will be graded according to this criteria. That's all for this week. I hope you have learned something from me. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe for more. Once again, this has been Teacher Jackie saying, discover, learn, have fun only at V-Class TV. Until next time!